circus workout party, and I'm super excited for this circus theme. We'll be doing stiff as a board plank challenge and some rotator cuff things tonight. Yay!
Hello friends, my name is Marisa, also from Boulder, Denver area. It's lovely to be here with you all. I'm gonna do a quick twirl for you. This is one of my favorite costumes. It makes me feel pretty. Big shout out to Erica Martin. She's not here tonight, but she's been on a bunch of other parties. She's with High Flyer Fashion and makes beautiful costumes. So if anybody needs one, hit her up. She's awesome. So we're gonna do some handstand conditioning and endurance stuff tonight. There's not any like actual inversions or anything, so don't worry about that. So yeah.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tylyn, like Tylenol without the all. I'm so excited to be back with you 2 nights in a row. We're going to get our abs on tonight. Nice and sexy core area. I do mostly partner acrobatics, working on my handstands, and want to do all the circus things, really. But this is my new favorite spot to be with all of you amazing circus people. And after the apocalypse is finished, I hope that I can meet everybody in person. So please reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram at my movement adventure. And I think, are we ready to get started, Cressie?
Yes, we are. I just wanted to say, Staza, between your 2 sections tonight will be break. And just make sure I think there were a few things requested for today. So just before your section, if you have any equipment, give people time to make sure they have what they need. Okay, we're good to go.
All right, let's get started on our feet. Here we go. We are gonna do our high knees for about 30 seconds. Really try and get those knees up to your chest. Go ahead and move to your right in a circle. And switch it back to your left. Start to point your toes if you're not already doing that. And kick your butt. Can you actually kick your butt? Get those heels to touch your butt. Extra added bonus points for nice pointed toes. And jumping jacks. Let's get our heart rates up. Oh, hi, Aspen. This is my dog, Aspen. I put her in a little stripy outfit, although technically she's a prisoner. Okay, stop. Be a noodle. Shake it out. And be still. Big breath in through our nose, out through our mouth. Be loud. No one can hear you. 2 more. I like doing the arms. It makes me feel good. You can. Awesome. Good job. We are going to roll out our hips. Give me a little hip action. Feel free to turn to the side so we can all see your booty. Looking so good. All right, we're going forward, back, forward, back. On your back, try and feel those hamstrings get a nice stretch. Get a little lower every time. Keep your legs straight. Can you get all the way down to the floor? Of course you can. We're circus people. All right, up to the sky, squat, touch the ground. Keep our chest up. Up to the sky, down to the ground. This time when we're at the bottom, we're gonna pulse for 3, 2, 1. Come back up, let's do it again. 3, 2, 1. Keep those knees out and heels driven. One more time. 2. Ah, perfect, shake it out. All right, we're gonna make our way down to the ground. If you have a mat, now's the time to get comfortable with it. I'm gonna let this one out of the room. Okay, go. Everyone give Aspen an applaud. She did so great. Little circus dog for the night. All right, we are going to get into some bicycle crunches. Most of us have probably done this before. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath again. But if not, you are going to lean back onto your tailbone section of your body. It's right here where your sacrum is. Lift our legs off the ground. Put our hands behind our head. Open our shoulders up wide. Bring our right elbow to touch our left knee. Kick our left leg out. Bring our left elbow to touch our right knee. Go as fast or as slow as you want. Actually, the slower that you go, you might feel it a little bit more. Keep your shoulders off the ground. Perfect. Good job. You're doing so good. It's mostly just me telling me that I need to work on my cardio. Oh my goodness. All right, go ahead and lean on your right side. Do a little ba-ba-ba. We're sexy circus people. We're gonna lean all the way down, really stretch out, show everybody just how long we can get, and up to the side. So bring our left elbow to our left hip. Unless you're on your left side, then you do the opposite and bring your right up. Good. Can you feel your side body crunching in? Keep your belly button tucked in the whole time. Beautiful. Now, sexy swing around. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Come on down to our left side. Bring our hand up. If you've seen Titanic, this is basically the chair pose when she's getting drawn. All right, and right elbow to our right hip. Here we go. Squeeze that belly in. Feel your side body. If you have a little quarter on your right side, you're trying to squeeze it and keep it there. Don't let your quarter roll off of you. Beautiful. All right, and spin to our sacrum again. Actually, can we all just do like a full 360 spin? Yeah, Cressie. Woo! Angelique, so good. That was fun. Maybe one more time in the opposite direction. Here we go. Beautiful. All right, back on our tailbones. Woo! And we are going to, you know what? We're going to do this instead. We're going to start with our forearms on the ground. Lift our legs up, pointed toes. Bring our heels down. When you bring your knees into your chest, drop down so you have straight arms, legs up, drop them back down. As you bring your knees in again, raise back up to your forearms. Try and do it without using your arms too much. Let's keep it to the abs. Okay. Legs up, bring them down, knees in, arms go out to the side. Legs up, bring them down. As your knees come in, oh, you push up to get on your forearms. Couple more. Every time your knees go in, your arms change. Up to your forearms, and down to the side. Oh, I went too fast that time. Thinking about all the rug burns from yesterday. All right, 2 more. Great job. Last one. All right, come back up. Couple modifications for these Russian twists. You can keep your feet on the ground or lift them up, cross them. You can keep them straight if you're crazy strong. I am not there yet. I like nachos too much, but you might be there. So we're leaning back just a little bit, feet off the ground if you want, or down. We're going to put our hands in a basket position or a prayer, or like we're holding this imaginary basketball. We're gonna turn to the right and then turn to the left. Feet can be down, feet can be up, crossed, or in a V. Ooh, I can do it. Circus parties are helping my core get stronger. All right, as fast as you can for the next 15 seconds, let's go. Woo! Keep going, everybody, you're doing so good. All right, pause, don't put your legs down. Drop them out to the side, let them hover. And come in and give yourself a squeeze. Push your legs back out and drop your back Knees in for a squeeze. Try and do your knees in without touching them this time. Now on your legs going out, let's bring them to a V position. So come out like a straddle, bring them back in, hug. Out to a straddle, touch, hug. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're gonna lean back. That's not the right wording. Oh my gosh. I have ab brain. Lay back onto your back, please. Toes up to the sky. I'll scoot back just a little bit. Toes up to the sky. We're taking our hands and reaching to touch them, lifting our shoulders and our upper back off of the ground. It's okay if you don't touch your toes. It's okay if you don't touch your ankles. But work on squeezing that belly, driving your lower back into the ground, and getting all the way up there. Doing great. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Reach for those toes. A little longer, relax. Beautiful. All right, I believe we have time for one more. So, last thing we're gonna do, you can choose if you wanna do scissor kicks or flutter kicks. But we lie on our back, put our hands just under our sacrum, under our booty. Bring our legs up. Scissor kicks will look like this. Basically big strides, one at a time, where you're holding. Flutter kicks will be smaller, just like you're swimming in the ocean. Go ahead and pick one of those two things to do. We're gonna do it for a minute straight, 60 whole seconds. We're wrapping it up. Here we go. On your mark, get set, begin. Whole time. Bring your belly button to your spine. Really push it down. Point your toes. If you've been working on your handstands, think about internally rotating your legs so your knees are trying to say hello to each other. Up and down. Flutters or scissors. Make sure you're just being very conscientious about your movement. You can be looking up at the ceiling or at your toes. Whatever feels better to you. All right, 10 more seconds, we got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now everybody, we just did some hard ab workouts. Talking sometimes is so hard, you all make me so nervous. Workouts. Please look down at your belly and tell it thank you. You hold all my food every day. You also hold my belly button, which I think is pretty cool. You hold my pants up. You're just an awesome, awesome little guy that helps me out every day. You guys aren't even talking to your bellies. This is serious coach business. Tell your bellies thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you all so much for sticking with me. That was like 10, 12 minutes of serious hardcore abs. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Tylyn. I am definitely very warm. My belly is very happy. And I'm ready to move on to shoulders and arms. So we're going to continue here, warming up our fingers and our wrists and our forearms. So you can stay seated or stand wherever you want. Hands out in front, make some fists, and start finger flicking. Wrap your thumb around your fingers and bust through it so it makes a noise. Good, and go a little faster. Ah. Good, and arms up over your head, keep going, flicking. Arms out to the side, flick. Flick down to the floor. Flick to the left, to the right, And shake it out. Woo! All right, make your fists again. And we're gonna roll it out in some circles here. Big circles. And change direction. Other side. Good. Okay, now your arms are gonna go out to the side to make a T shape, fingers straight. And you're going to flex your wrist so that your fingers are pulling in towards your ears and your palms are pushing away from your torso. And we're gonna hold it and suffer a little bit. It's gonna be great. As your hands start to get tired, keep stretching your fingers straight. Oh my God, my cats are going crazy right there. Straight fingers, keep pulling your fingers in towards your ears. Keep pushing your palms away to the walls on either side. Good. A few more seconds here. Beautiful. Okay, you're gonna make a little teardrop shape. Fingers and thumbs come together, point them down or in towards your armpits. Straight elbows still. Nice. Okay, you're gonna hold that teardrop position and you're going to flip your fingers up, elbows up. Try not to let your shoulders hunch here. Drop your shoulders down your back. Beautiful. And your last one, we're gonna open up our hands again. Open up your hands, straight fingers, pull them in towards your armpits. And you're still pushing your palms away to the walls. Oh yeah, I feel the burn. Straight fingers a little bit more. Reach them into your armpits for 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to take one hand, point your fingers down, bring your other hand across, and you're going to provide some resistance and take about 5 seconds to lift your hand to make a high five at the top, and then reset. Fingers point down. Again, through this process, keep your fingers straight. Try not to let them curl at the top. Good. One more. Nice. Shaky, shaky. Other side. Point your fingers down. Bring your other hand across and take about 5 seconds to lift to a nice high five. And you'll reset. Nice. One more. All the way up, flat high five. Awesome. Okie dokie. So as we go through these exercises, we're going to focus on handstand hands. And if you can, keep your hands on the floor. But if you need to make any modifications, you can do so by making fists and going on your knuckles. You could go onto your forearms, or if you have some books handy, you could put your palms up on a book, which creates less of an angle than this. So up to you. So we're gonna go to our plank shape here. Find a plank. I'm gonna try not to do too many planks because we got a plank challenge next. But from here, shoulders over your wrists. And I want you to look at your fingers, spread your fingers wide and slide your finger pads in towards your knuckles so they make these little spider legs where they're bending, like you're grabbing the carpet beneath you. And from here, I want you to push down through the floor to separate your shoulder blades. Pull your belly button in. Whenever we're doing handstands, hand balancing, you always want to be pushing down into the floor instead of relaxing your shoulders. Nice. And from here, we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. So holding this body shape, you're going to drop your shoulder blades down your back and then push back up. We're trying not to change our body shape in this position, but just isolate the shoulders. Beautiful. Awesome. And shoulder taps. Your opposite hand is going to come up to touch your opposite shoulder. Trying not to twist your hips too much. Try to keep your hips parallel to the floor. If anything, you do a little shift sideways instead of twisting. Beautiful. And relax. Nice job. Okay, I'm going to move my computer for a second. So you can see my hands. We're going to focus in on our hands for a second. So these spider hands, spider fingers that I was talking about, we're going to do one hand at a time. Go ahead and place one hand on the floor, shoulder over your wrist, and we're going to isolate one finger at a time. Your pointer finger is going to slide in to your knuckles to make one spider leg, and the rest of your fingers are straight and lifting off the floor. While you're doing this, check in with your first knuckle. There shouldn't be any space. No tunnels under here, so keep that pressing down. Beautiful. Go to your middle finger. Slide your middle finger in. All the other fingers are straight now. Again, these knuckles are pushing down into the floor, because when we do handstands, we want to keep the weight in the front of the hands. Nice. Okay, stupid finger time. Ring finger is going to slide in. If at any point your fingers aren't cooperating, use your other hand to make some adjustments. Make sure the other fingers are straight and no tunnel underneath. Good job. Okay, we're gonna do pinky and thumb together. So spread your pinky and thumb wide, and then you're gonna grip in to grip the floor while these 3 middle fingers are lifted and straight. Nice. And again, check in with the tunnel. This one's a little harder for me to not make a space underneath here. Hold a few more seconds and shake it out. Nice. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. Hand on the floor. Spread your fingers wide. We're gonna start with the index finger, make a spidey leg. All the other fingers are straight and lifted off the floor. So it's easier if your shoulders are back. Gets a little harder when you lean your shoulder on top of your wrist. You might feel that it's a little different. Go ahead and do it with your middle finger. Slide your middle finger in, other fingers are straight. Check in with your first 2 knuckles, pushing down into the floor. Nice job, guys. Okay, ring finger. Slide it in, use your other hand to help if you need. Stretch the other fingers. Good job. Beautiful. All right, last one. We're gonna do pinky and thumb together. Spread pinky and thumb wide. It's gonna grip the floor. Middle 3 fingers are straight. Press the knuckles down. Woohoo! Holy hands. So as you can see, when we're doing handstands, we wanna have really active hands that aren't just like hanging out, flopping on the floor. Good, shake it out. Nice, we're gonna do all fingers together, hands on the floor, spread them wide. Let's make 10 spidey fingers. Slide the fingers in towards your knuckles. If you need assistance with your other hand, go ahead and fix it. And go ahead and put your shoulders over your wrists so you have weight in your hands. You want to press your fingers down into the floor. This is going to strengthen your wrists and keep them healthy, because if we're dumping all the weight into our palms in handstands, that can cause some wrist and elbow funkiness. Good, shake it out. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna put this guy back up so that we can move into our next part. Now that our hands are activated, we're going to apply those hands to a few different exercises. So the first one that you're gonna do, we're gonna go from a plank to a compressed pike shape. This pike shape that we're gonna get to is a nice starting position if you're jumping into handstands, also good for practicing if you're pressing. So let me just show you what we're looking for here. I'm gonna use my handstand hands that we just practiced, start in a plank, and without moving my shoulders forward or backwards, I'm gonna walk my feet in as far as we can, keep the weight in my fingers pushed down into the floor, and then I'll take a big step back. Now, if you don't have, if the flexibility is not there, you can just go as far as you can with straight legs. But the point here is that we're trying to keep most of the weight in our hands as we move our feet in and out. Okay, so we're gonna do this 5 times, holding for 5 seconds in our pike. Ready, here we go. Find your plank shape. Activate your handstand hands, slide the fingers in, make the spider legs. Okay, shoulders over wrists, they don't move. Walk your feet in towards your wrists. Some of you might get your feet all the way to your wrists. And we're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big step out to plank. Good job. We're gonna reset and go again. Keep pushing down into the floor with your hands. Here we go. Steps, little steps all the way in, push down into the floor. We're gonna hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big step out. I lied, we're gonna do 3 and then take a break because I have something to say. 1 more, here we go. Walk the toes in, feet in as close as you can, push down into the floor for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big step out to plank and shake it out. Good job. We're gonna finish our 2 more, but I have a little refinement here. So when you are in that compressed shape that we're looking for, I'm thinking also about looking in between my hands. I like to look at the floor and focus on that. I'm also gonna think about hiding my ears. So at the very top, hide your ears so that your head's not poking out, arching here. I'm gonna hide my ears, which helps me create a round hollow shape. Yeah? Okay, we're gonna do 2 more. Again, even if the flexibility is not there and you're not super in a pike shape, just go as far as you can, still pushing and hiding your ears. Ready, find your plank, spidey hands, handstand hands. Here we go, walk your feet into your pike, push down through your hands, hide your ears, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big step out. Last one, here we go, walk it in, push down into the floor, booties up, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it, shake it. Nice job. Good work. If at any point you need to like stretch out your wrists or give a little, you know, I like to put my knees into my forearms, little massage, a nice relief here. Cool. So I'm going to go into, I'll show my next section for you here. We are going to go to, okay, we have a few endurance training here. So we're going to do some jumps. You do not have to go all the way up to a handstand. If you have a handstand and are comfortable doing this without a spot, you can, but we're going for time and endurance here. So what we're going to do is put our hands on the floor, and we're going to start with some tuck jumps. Hands on the floor, shoulders over wrists, feet are in as far as you can, and we're going to just jump and do a tuck shape. That's bent knees. Okay. I'm thinking about pulling my knees into my ribs, knees in, instead of knees out, right? Like a donkey kick. We're gonna do this for time, and then we're going to check it out. Yeah, you guys ready? All right, find your space, hands down. We're gonna we're just gonna do this for 20 seconds. On your mark, get set, here we go. Hands down, push into the floor, and we're just doing little jumps here. Again, we're not trying to shoot all the way up into a handstand. Keep it going. 5 more seconds. And down. Great. Check it out. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do same thing, but with a straddle shape this time. So what that means, let's see. I'm going to show it from behind so you can see my booty. So I'm going to start with my feet together, and I'm going to do a jump, and I'm going to open my legs, and they're going to come back to close. Okay, when we're doing these, we're trying to be really soft on our joints. So instead of slamming down, how ooey gooey and quiet can you be? So again, from this side, the handstand hands, feet together, jump, open your legs, and back down. Some of you guys might already be straddling up to handstand, so you can go for a wider straddle and hit a little vertical before you come back down. You can do that too. Just be safe and do what's good for you. Okay, find your space. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, begin. Wider handstand hands. Starting with feet together and ending with feet together. Nice and soft on your feet when you land. 5 more seconds. And time. Good job. Shake it out. Woohoo! Okay, we're gonna give our hands a little break for right now, and we're gonna go onto our backs. So I'm gonna show you first, and then we can do it together. I like this drill because it's a handstand shaping drill. Handstands are very active. You've seen that with our hands, also with your bodies. You're not just like hanging out upside down, but you're trying to zip everything in really tight. So what I mean is arms are gonna be over your head. I'm gonna give you cues from your feet to your hands. And we're trying to find a handstand hollow where you're pressing your low back and ribs down into the floor to get rid of any daylight or tunnel out here. Yeah? Woo! Hi, Freya. Okay, so go ahead and lay down on your backs. Arms straight up over your head. Straight elbows, feet together. Okay. Cues, starting at your feet. Point your toes, squeeze your ankles and heels together. Big toes touching. Straight knees. Good. Press your low back down into the floor to get rid of that tunnel. Breathe and press your ribs down into the floor to get rid of that space. Check in with your arms. Elbows are straight. Hug your biceps into your ears. Good for narrow handstand line. Extend your shoulders all the way up to your ears so your arms reach even longer. Good. While you're still pressing your low back down into the floor, try to open up your shoulders and press the back of your hands down to the floor. For some of you, that may not happen. That's okay. Oh, if your back pops off the floor, reset. We're gonna hold a few more seconds. Tight feet, check your feet. Squeeze your butt, backs down for 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Woo. Laying down is tough, challenging business. Okay, we're gonna do very similar concept, but on your bellies. So I'll show you real quick. We're still looking for a straight line here. For this, I like to look in between my hands in between my thumbs. So that means my chin would be on the floor. If that's not comfortable for you, you can put your forehead on the floor. But we're all gonna try to flex our wrists with straight fingers, just like we were doing in the beginning. And I'll give you cues from toes to arms. Ready, make your way to your bellies. Bellies down, booties up. All right, so straight arms, either forehead or chin on the ground, starting at your feet. Point your toes. Squeeze your ankles and your heels together. Straight knees. Squeeze your butt. Okay, here's the tricky part. Pull your belly button off the floor and press your hip bones and pubic bone down into the floor. It's gonna create this pelvic tilt and activate your hollow. Good. Now straight elbows, hug your arms into your ears. Your fingers are still straight, your wrists are still flexed. Push your palms away from your body, shoulders to your ears. Good. Check in with your feet, are they still squeezing? Check in with your butt, is it still tight? Belly's off. Good. Okay, we're gonna hold this with arms off the floor. Just arms, everything back down. Ready, here we go, arms up, lift. Mine don't go very far. Keep holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Woo! Good job, guys. Yay. Okay, I'm going to do, I think we got time for like one more thing. So we're gonna go back to our jumps that we were doing, and I have a little variation for you. We're gonna do it with, last time I did this, we did single leg kicks, where you just did 1 foot jumping back down. This time we're gonna switch our legs in the air. So I'm going to kick, switch my feet, and land back on the floor. Kick, switch the feet, and land back down. We're still being nice and soft on our joints, so we're trying to land softly. Don't worry about kicking all the way up if that doesn't feel good for you. But a couple things to remember, you're still doing spider hands, and we're trying to keep shoulders over wrists. So I'm not starting all the way back here and jumping forward every time. I'm gonna try to keep my shoulders over my wrists, always pushing down forever. Okay, oh, I forgot to switch my legs, but that's what we're gonna do. So find your spot on the floor. Hands down, find your Spidey handstand hands. Shoulders over your wrists. Take 1 foot in front, 1 foot in the back. We're gonna jump and switch our feet. Ready, begin. Jump, kick, switch. Jump, kick, switch. Keep pressing down into the floor. Try to have straight knees when you kick off the floor. Nice job, guys. We have 5 more seconds. And down. Whoo! Nice job. I am very sweaty. I think it was Tylyn yesterday that was wishing for air conditioning, and now it's my turn. Great job, guys. I'm going to pass it over to Staza for our plank challenge. Can we do the virtual spider hands high five? Find your spider hands. 1, 2, 3. High five! Creepy. Okay, good job, guys.
Yay, that was so much fun. Cressie, are we breaking in between my 2 sections? Did you say that already?
Yeah, but did say that, but why don't we do a break now?
Okay.
So we did a lot of core and we did a lot of arm stuff, so that way people are a little more fresh for the challenge. So we have a couple of minutes for a break, so let's do that real quick. And in the meantime, while you guys are on break, I'm going to put our donation screen share up. Basically just information if you wanted to donate for tonight's class, which is split between all of the coaches that participated for the week at the end of the week. Your donations are super amazing because a lot of us are out of work. I understand that a lot of you are probably out of work too. So this class is absolutely free and there is no money required, but we are so grateful for the donations that do come through. Mwah, you guys have a good break. Staza, I can't see my screen right now, so I don't know if you're in the room, but if you are, can you just let people know if they're gonna need any props?
Yes, you will need a weight of, sorry, my cat is dancing for you if you can see it. You're gonna need a weight of some kind, like a 2-pound weight. It can be a water bottle, it can be a book, it can be anything that has a little bit of substance, but it's not totally required, just helping out with the heavy rotation business. And for plank challenge, if you would like to make it extra challenging, you can have a big like exercise ball. I don't have one of those, so I will be a medium challenge. But yeah, if you want to be a super advanced plank master, you can use an exercise ball to put your legs. And oh, also for our rotator cuffs, a tennis ball or a peanut, or last week Deirdre used an apple. Genius. Some kind of like hard round thing. That's it. I was trying to put this hat on my cat. He didn't want it to happen.
All right, let's get started in just a minute. But I also wanted to say for anyone that wanted to donate, if I'm seriously struggling with figuring out Zoom. I have a pretty poor version of it, but I was struggling with the screen share there. But it's just my name, CressieMay@gmail for PayPal, and CressieMay on Venmo, so it should be pretty easy to find. So it looks like. Well, actually, there's a lot of videos not showing, so I don't know if that means people aren't back or they're just being shy. But you can get started if you're ready.
Okie dokie. Okay, you guys, we are going to start in a front plank position, but with forearms on the ground. So forearms on the ground in your plank. We're gonna do rocks, forward and backward, or trapeze swings, if you will. That's what we are calling them today. We're gonna do 10 of those all together. So once I see, yeah, you guys are there, let's do it. Gentle and rocking, not going up on our hands quite yet, because we're gonna spend a lot of time there. But now we're super warmed up from all the other things we've done today. And I'm imagining I'm swinging on a trapeze right now. That's right. Through the air with the greatest of ease. Let's do one more. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna stay in that forearm on the ground position, and we're gonna walk onto our hands and back down. Boop, 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 boop. We're gonna do 2 each direction. So I'm gonna start with my right, and then I'm gonna go to my left. Dun, da, da. Okay. We're gonna pick up the peanuts in this circus tent. Let's do it. Walk up and down, up and down. Switch sides, up and down, and up and down. Nice. Okay, next one we're gonna do is from a full plank position. Make any modifications that you need to do. If your wrists are hurting, you can do this. You can stay on forearms, but if you feel good, we're gonna be arms extended in our plank. We're gonna take our leg and we're gonna do knee to the outside, knee to the inside, knee to the other side, knee to the inside, knee to the outside. These are our unicycle legs. So we are going to do 3 times passing back with one leg and then 3 times passing back with the other leg. Ready, steady, let's do it. Think about your kneeing, an imaginary thing that's to the side, to the middle, and to the other side. Maybe you can find a nice, smooth rhythm, hearing that circus music playing in the background. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, switch legs. You guys are doing awesome. Pretend that you're riding a unicycle, which is 1 wheel. We have 1 leg on the ground. That's why I'm calling it these. Nice. 1 more pass through. Oh yeah. Great job. Go ahead and give that a little shake a shake. We are going to do our 1-minute challenge. So in our front plank position, I'm gonna time out a minute. I'll call out different time signatures so you kind of know where you're at. Please feel free to go down to your forearms, your knees, whatever you need to do. If you want to make this extra hard, you're like, shit, it's easy, you freaking clown. Bring over your exercise ball, prop your legs on that ball, and hold that ball stabilized. Otherwise, just assume the position with me. And once I see you guys there, I'm gonna hit start, and we will begin. This is us building up our big top. That's right, you guys. Since the circus is in town, it takes a lot of effort to raise that tent. We are 15 seconds in, squeezing that booty, sucking that belly button to your spine, trying to keep everything nice and engaged, pushing the floor away. You are halfway there. Doing so good. It's hard for me to breathe with this clown nose, not gonna lie. So if you hear me huffing and puffing. We are at 45 seconds, only 15 seconds left. Really squeeze, really push. You can do anything for 15 seconds. 5 seconds. And come on down. Woohoo! Give yourself a little pat on the back, a little nose squeeze for making it through that. We're going to move on and go to our side planks. We're gonna start these on our elbows because we're gonna spend a lot of time on our wrists. So I'm saving the hands. We're gonna come up and then we're gonna touch our hip down and bring it back up. We're gonna hammer in those tent stakes with our booties. So we're gonna do 10 of these on each side. Ready? Let's do it. Touching down, lifting up, trying to maintain a nice long line in the body as you do so. Nice. Yes, I like when we all get on a rhythm together. Only a couple more. Last one and 10. Yes! Dance your little feet on around to your other side. Same deal, arm down. We're gonna straighten the legs, hand on the hip, hand to the sky, jazz it around, whatever you want. We're gonna do 10 of these again. Let's do it. You ran out of hammers, but you know that you have buns of steel because you've been doing these circus workouts. Oh yeah. Nice, you guys. Couple more. And last one. Woo! Kick those legs back around to the other side. We are going to do our holds on this side. You can go full arm. You can be on your elbow, whatever is super comfortable for you. Maybe depends on how your wrists are doing. You make the choice. We're doing a minute again, so keep that in mind. If you need to come down, pop back in, feel free to do so. And if you have an exercise ball, I can't see it because some of your videos are not up. You're gonna roll that ball in, you're gonna scissor your legs on that ball, and you're gonna lift up and hold that way. If you're crazy, okay? Everybody, let's get into position, and I will start us at 1 minute. Ready, set, a go. Yes, and also if you need to come down onto your elbow halfway through, you do you. There's no judgment here. Beautiful, you guys. We are 15 seconds in. You can do whatever you want with your hand, just like for the dips. You can jazz it in some big circles. Entertain the people that have come to your show, yes. You can go the other way. Big deal. Da, 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 da. Oh, we're already more than halfway. You guys are killing it. Yes. Engaging that core, pushing that floor away, doing whatever you need to do with your hands to distract yourself. We are only 10 seconds left. Like I said before, you can do anything for 10 seconds. I fully believe in you. Only a couple more. And come on down. Woo! Shake it out, shake it out. Yeah, yeah. Go on to the other side. I'm gonna do this guy on my elbow because my wrist of this hand really hurts me sometimes. So once again, feel free to make any modifications you need. And ready, set, let's do it. Same thing as the other side. If you want to distract yourself, if you don't have a cat running around like a psychopath to distract you, then you know what, make your own amusement. Isn't that what this whole quarantine is all about? How can I amuse myself? We are 20 seconds in. You guys are doing awesome. You are stiff as boards. You are gonna raise the perfect circus tent. Halfway there. You can do it. If you need a break, come down for a sec, try to hop back in. If you're like, I'm done, that's cool too. You should always listen to your bodies. We only have 15 seconds left. You got this. Only 5 seconds left. You are in the home stretch. You are almost there. And come on down. Nice. Yes. Little clown dance for you. Okay, we're gonna move right along into our back planks. So, coming with my hands facing my body, going to squeeze my legs together, push my hips up to the sky, then I'm gonna come down and up. I'm calling these the balloon poppers. Pop that balloon. We're gonna do 10 of these all together, okay? So everyone come, assume your back plank position. If you need to, you can go on your elbows this way too. You just won't get as much lift, but you can totally do all of these. Ready? Let's pop those balloons. That's right. This is your next party trick. You can make big bucks with it. You can even do this as an online party trick. That's right. A party trick for all times. Nice, you guys. Then we're gonna hold at the top. We're gonna take one of our legs. We're gonna kick it and lower. Swap, kick it and lower. Nice. Yes. Kick those beautiful legs. There's confetti on your feet and you're spreading it everywhere throughout the tent to celebrate a successful show. Couple more. Nice, come on down. Shake that out for a sec. Then we are going to hold our back plank. Okay, 1 minute, same deal as the others. We're gonna get into our position. I'm gonna hit go, and we are going to be ready, set, yas, a go. You got this. Squeeze that booty, squeeze those legs, lift that head to the sky, or the ceiling, or the top of your circus tent. There's trapeze artists flying, there's balloons, there's all that confetti that we just spread everywhere. We are, I cannot see through my floof. We are 30 seconds. We're already halfway. Blinded by the floof. Keep lifting through those hips, engaging those ab muscles, pushing that floor away. We are 45 seconds in, only 15 more seconds to go. I know you can do this. Lift, lift. Be stiff as a board. Someone's gonna come chop watermelon on your stomach because you're actually in the sideshow. That's the story of my life. And down. Nice job, you guys. Shake that all out. You have made it through the plank challenge. You have built your beautiful circus tent. Yes, 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 yes. Take a quick sip of water. You have it near you. Because I need a quick sip of water, so we can all drink water together. We're gonna move on to doing some rotator cuff conditioning exercises. So go ahead and grab your weight of choice. I had the tiniest, littlest weight ever made for a mouse. Use a water bottle, a book, probably not a pet for this because they're a little too heavy, although my cat's coming in anyways. He's like, I wanna be in your circus. But you have to wear the hat. Okay, once you have that little weight, we're gonna lay back on the ground, and I'm going to have my arm at a nice 90-degree angle here with my weight in my hand. I'm going to raise my arm as far as I can go without my shoulder lifting up, without doing anything weird. So I can't go all the way to the ground, that's just my flexibility. And then back. Yes? We're gonna do 10 of these, nice and slow. My little rainbows in the sky. Ready? And begin. Like I said, only going as far as is comfortable for you. Maybe that's all the way, maybe it's not. All of our bodies are very different. And that's what makes them beautiful. This is not really about pushing it. This is about rehab and strengthening of those little muscles that do so much for us, which is why we're not trying to force anything. Nice, you guys. Paint your rainbows. You just got done with your circus show. You're so happy. There's a rainbow in the sky. And this is the last one for me. Once you get to 10, you're gonna go ahead and switch sides. Same exact thing. All I had to do is pass over that little weight and begin. Nice. You could even use a bottle of hand sanitizer for this if you want to really be with the times. Nice and slow. Painting your rainbows. Thinking about your pot of gold. A couple more here. One more. Nice job, you guys. Coming up from there, we are going to do, I had called those the magician's assistant for some reason. Don't know why, but that was my circus name. We're going to do some side-lying external rotation. I'm going to call this the tattooed lady because we are going to sit in that Titanic pose that also reminds me of a beautiful tattooed lady in the sideshow. I'm going to put my arm in that nice 90-degree position right in my hip, gluing my arm to my body. I'm going to take my little weight, I'm going to raise it down and bring it on back up. Just these small, nice movements. We're going to do 10 of these. Thinking about your sexy sideshow persona. And this is your poster moment. Or your strong sideshow persona. Or your sassy. You can be whatever it is, but make sure it starts with an S. So it's a good alliteration. Nice, you guys. Got one more on this side. And swap, swinging those legs around. You need to find a new position for the poster on the other side of your fan, of your tent. Same deal, gluing that arm down, doing that nice slow rotation down and up. Yes. You all look very beautiful. We're slow motion waving to one another. Awesome. And I'm not sinking into my other arm, trying to stay nice and elevated, keeping good posture while still focusing on these small little movements. One more here. Nice job. Okay, let's see how much time I have. And it's not a lot, but that's okay. We are going to do some can emptiers. So we're gonna come up to standing. You can have weight for this, but you don't need it. I'm going to take my arms behind me, tipping my thumbs down. So it's like I'm holding a can of got off work, my circus show went great. Now I drank them. I'm gonna bring them behind me, so I'm dumping them out, and I'm gonna lift the arms up, squeeze, and then lower. Lift up, squeeze, and lower. We're gonna do 10 of these all together. So lift, squeeze, lower, thumbs pointing down. Nice, you guys. You really wanna show off that you drank both of your beverages, whatever they were. Maybe they were just seltzer water because you're really thirsty. But you wanna show your cool new party trick of dumping them out upside down. You can do these if you have two weights. You could have a weight in either hand. I actually find that I feel these without the weight in the hand. So that is your discretion. If you try them at a later date, put a little weight in there. Only a couple more. Last one and down. Nice. Shake it out. You might feel that in your triceps a little bit as well. Let's do a couple stretches to wrap things up since we only have a few moments left. I'm gonna come down, face to the ground, arm out to the side in a nice T shape, leaving that shoulder on the ground. I'm gonna use the other hand to push up and over to roll onto that shoulder, keeping that shoulder pressed in. You can go higher than your T, but don't go lower. Just try to stay either straight out or up. We're just gonna hold this. A little shoulder stretch. Go ahead and come through center to the other side. Don't let your poof choke you. Ah! It's tough life being a clown. Nice, you guys. Can let the head relax. Put that leg wherever's comfortable behind you. If it doesn't touch to the ground, that's okay. And then let's roll out of that. Then we're going to flip onto our backs to do some floor angel stretches. What these are gonna look like is laying down. My arms are like so. They can be a little bit lower even if you want. And I'm gonna reach up, keeping everything on the ground, keeping it all on the ground. Maybe you can touch your hands, maybe you can't, and that's okay if you can't. I'm keeping the back of my hands, my elbows, my shoulder all on the ground, and I'm gonna come back in. So we're making beautiful confetti angels. Remember that confetti all over your tent? That's right, make an angel in them. So come on down to the ground, arms out, and we're gonna extend up nice and long. Hopefully it feels good after all the work that we did with our upper body today. My arms can't come all the way to the touch, but maybe yours can. And then bring it back down. Do a couple more. Really reaching, trying to get nice and long, but you're not exerting like maximum effort. This should feel nice. Come on back down. One more time. Coming up. And then come back down. Okay, last thing. Grab your solid object. Peanut, tennis ball, apple, whatever else you can think of that I might not have named. Get creative. We're gonna take that ball. We're gonna stick it in our little shoulder blade pocket here. Boop-a-doo. Might take you a second to find it. I like to put it lower because we're gonna move it up. So put it a little bit lower. We're gonna take our arm. We're gonna go up, out to the side, back down. Up, out to the side, and back down. You're gonna do about 3 of these. And once you've done 3, go ahead and wiggle your booty, adjust that hard ball in your back a little higher. So you're gonna get different muscles this last time than the last time. Language. And then same thing, arm goes up to the side and back down. And one more scoop. Maybe you're at the very tippy top, or maybe you went opposite, and that's okay too. We're just trying to hit 3 different places. In our very technical term of shoulder blade pocket. Yes, that's where I keep my secrets, tucked deep in my shoulder blade pocket. Once you've done 3 in 3 places, go ahead and switch to your other side. Same deal. Find a little cozy nook for that ball to sit into. Arm goes up, out to the side, and down. Do 3 of these. Scoot it up. 3 more. Bonus points if you have ballet arms as you do it. Just kidding, I can't see you. You can do whatever you want. Go down. Last time. Awesome! When you're done, come sit up so that I see that you are done. We have a couple people still working it out. And that's great. And if you're still working it out, but you don't have your video on, I can't see you, so I'm sorry. But thank you guys so much for doing the plank challenge and building your beautiful circus tents and spreading your confetti and spreading your joy. And thanks, Cressie, for hosting these.